The term biodiversity came from the word bios, which means life, and diversitas, which means variety. Therefore, biodiversity refers to the variety of species living in an area.
It also refers to the existence of different species of organisms such as humans, plants, animals, and microorganisms we know a little about such as microbes, fungi, and invertebrates. The variability among living organisms from all sources including inter alia, terrestrial, marine, and other aquatic ecosystems, and the ecological complexes of which they are part. This includes diversity within species, between species, and of ecosystems.
To understand better, let's take a look at the three levels of biodiversity. We have genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity.
Genetic diversity. Genetic diversity has something to do with the existence of different genes within a given species. For example, the banana. They have many genetic variations when it comes to their color and taste. Species diversity. It refers to the existence of different species within the different group of organisms. Ecosystem diversity. It refers to the measure of the numbers of different kinds of ecosystem. Best example is the existence of different biomes, which helps in gathering different needs and adaptation of every species of plants and animals.
People depend on biodiversity in their daily lives. It serves as a life support system, not only for people, but also for different species of plants and animals. Biodiversity means a lot for human health as it provides extensive benefits for biological health and pharmacological sciences. Loss in biodiversity may limit discovery of potential treatments for many diseases and health problems.
It also has a role in human nutrition through its influence on the world production, as it ensures the sustainable productivity of soils and provides genetic resources for all crops, livestock, and marine species harvested for foods.
Biodiversity is also important for health, research, and traditional medicine, because most medicines are traditional medicines, which uses medicinal plants. Many communities rely on natural products collected from ecosystem for medicinal and cultural purposes.
Over the last century, humans have come to dominate the planet, causing rapid ecosystem change and massive loss of biodiversity across the planet.
This has led some people to refer to the time we now live in as the Anthropocene. While the Earth has always experienced changes and extensions, today they are occurring at an unprecedented rate. Major direct threats to biodiversity include habitat loss and fragmentation, unsustainable resource use, invasive species, pollution, and global climate change. The underlying causes of biodiversity loss, such as growing human population and overconsumption, are often complex and stem from many interrelated factors.
The good news is that it is within our power to change our actions to help ensure the survival of species and the health and integrity of ecological systems.
By understanding threats to biodiversity and how they play out in context, we can be best prepared to manage conservation challenges. The conservation efforts of the last decades have made a significant difference in the state of biodiversity today.
Over 100,000 protected areas, including national parks, wildlife refuges, game reserves, and marine protected areas, managed both by governments and local communities, provide habitat for wildlife, and help keep deforestation in check.
When protecting habitat is not enough, other types of conservation actions such as restoration, reintroduction, and the control of invasive species have had positive impacts. And these efforts have been bolstered by continuous efforts to improve environmental policies at local, regional, and global scale.
Finally, the lifestyle choices of individuals and communities can have a large effect on their impacts of biodiversity and the environment. While we might not be able to prevent all negative human impacts on biodiversity, with knowledge, we can work to change the direction and shape of our effects on the rest of life on Earth.